Well, my role as an instructional designer is all about researching and defining the content that learners will connect with, and then writing a storyboard or a script, which looks a bit like a movie script for the developers to build, video people to shoot from, animators to animate from, and whatever's required to really connect with the learners and get that content across.
My job is to write the e-learning content that goes into our courses, more specifically with a bespoke piece of work, kind of collaborating with clients on creating content to serve a certain purpose, or creating a narrative of storytelling for e-learning so that there's a learning journey for the learner. And it's kind of my job to dictate screens, dictate how content is presented, write scenarios and script animations. So yeah, it's quite a all-encompassing role. I worked previously as a copywriter, so doing a lot of copywriting for different businesses in lots of different fields and industries, which has really helped me kind of gauge tone of voices, especially for clients, and they have a specific tone of voice they want to work to. That's been really helpful. Working in PR before as well, which was really beneficial for making sure that we're presenting the client in the way they want to be presented through their e-learning, hitting all the points that they want to hit, as well as, making an impactful change through e-learning content. I've worked with a lot of HE organisations, including groups of HE organisations such as IUA, which is a collection of the Irish universities. So we've done a lot of bespoke work for them on trauma-informed practices. So a lot of work with HE universities is student-focused and staff-focused to make sure that they're compliant with regulations that are introduced. Another great example for that is the recent E6 condition from the OFS, and helping universities to adhere to that and make impactful changes in that sense. And then I also do a lot of work for corporate clients and big companies such as Coca-Cola. I've done a lot of onboarding material for them, which has been really beneficial for when they're bringing on new staff members. They have a very personalized and Coca-Cola tailored specific journey for the learners to go on, giving them a great background into the company and what they can expect as an employee there. So it's a real mix of clients and organizations, which is what keeps it really exciting.
I think one of the projects that really stands out with me for Marshalls was actually something for Mica, where we did an onboarding course which used loads of their branding materials. And yes, they're a kind of manufacturer of industrial products, that kitchens are made out of. But there's such a wealth of photography and beautiful kind of imagery that went with what they were doing that the course ended up looking absolutely fantastic. So the content itself was interesting. It was almost brochure quality, and I felt that really made it stand out. I think it's really motivating to try and make the world a better place with your skills, although that sounds like a bit of a cliche. I think most people, especially in this kind of industry, which is about learning and teaching and developing and helping people change and reach their potential, is that if that potential is in a really positive area, like inclusion in a team or making your organization more environmentally sustainable, then it's just that much easier to work on a project and it feels better at the end of the day when you've done it, and hopefully it'll make a difference.